Sometimes everything goes according to plan. Sometimes they go horribly. Join us while we tell tales of games gone wrong. This is Curmudgeons and Dragons RPG Horror Stories.
Hello, adventurers. Welcome to another Curmudgeons and Dragons. My name is Jason Portizo. I am joined once again by Mr. Jim Crocker.
Hello, hello.
And once again with our guest, Ms. Melissa Mayhew.
Hi.
Melissa from the band Action Rabbit and Sour Candy. Check out her stuff all in the, not only in the show notes, but if you're watching the video, you can just check out her little thing under her face there. Yeah, she's pointing right at it. There it is right there. So I think it's on this side. Maybe it's over here. I don't know. Yeah, and it's not there. I'll tell you that. And if you like visual jokes because they make awful radio, check us out on YouTube where we're doing videos for every episode now. Curmudgeonsanddragons.com/YouTube is the easy link. Go check us out on there because I'm waving at you. And if you're watching the podcast, if you're only listening to the podcast and not watching the video, I'm not waving at you. I'm only waving at the YouTube people. So hello, YouTube people. I've got a horror story for us today. I've heard of stories like this before. This is a lot of fun. You guys ready to jump in?
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's jump right in. Let's see what's going on with this one. This is from the RPG Horror Story subreddit, posted by user State of the Art, titled "I could play from Grandma's bathroom, right?"
Spoiler.
Oh, wow.
No, you can't.
I already know.
Continue.
Like, you know exactly where it's going. You know exactly where it's going.
Exactly. Yeah.
But also, I noticed a pattern recently of everybody having their length tags be like one too much. Like this is they gave us the medium tag. This is definitely short, and a bunch of them that I read that were called extra long were definitely long. So everyone just like however long you think your story is, back it off one. But user State of the Art says, this one is hot off the press from just this morning, which actually is a month ago from the time of this recording, and probably 3 weeks ago from the time this episode actually gets released, and who knows how long ago from the time you're actually listening to this, if you're listening to this at some point in the future. But from State of the Art, it was just this morning. I unsuccessfully run paid campaigns on Start Playing and decided to run a free one-shot to try to drum up some interest. Last week, I had on a 15-year-old kid who fell asleep in the middle of the session. Whatever, fine. He rejoined for today's game. And that's where it begins. We had 4 players who signed up. The one guy who was actually present and ready, absolute legend. And we're going to pause real quick. I want you players to just look at this sentence and read it over and over again. One guy who was actually present and ready, absolute legend. The bar is so low for you to be appreciated as a player. Show up, have dice, be somewhat excited that we're about to play a game, and your DM will call you, and I quote, absolute legend.
I must be a god at this point then for the amount of merchandise
The
I
bar
bought.
is on the floor, man. Come on. Absolute legend. Cool. One decided 20 minutes from start time that he didn't have the time to play. Next one remembered that he had a friend's drag queen birthday party and also dropped. How the fuck you forget that? I don't know. Other side note here, if you've never been to a drag queen birthday party, and I don't care if it's a birthday party that has drag queens or a birthday party for a drag queen, go crash the party, whatever you got to do. Living in Asbury Park, I'm friends with several drag queens, and they are both in and out of character. I've never laughed harder than when I'm hanging out with these people.
Oh yeah.
Go find your local drag show. Go support them. Go tip them heavily. Go to your local library for drag queen story time. I don't care if you have a kid or not. Go there and just listen to the story. Maybe kick a protester in the dick on your way in.
How much would I have to tip them to get them to play Dungeons and Dragons with me?
Oh, they'll probably do it just for the content. They probably won't be great players though.
They will take over that game.
Yeah.
For good or ill, the game will become about them.
Go hang out with them.
Main character syndrome,
I don't know if I want to
sure.
play D&D with it. There is one drag queen I know who is a D&D player, and it's fantastic. So they do exist. I'm actually on the player side for this one. If you would get your drag queen birthday party, go ahead and drop the game. And then the kid, I'm assuming he means the 15-year-old kid who fell asleep.
I can't believe that.
Yesterday, I guided him through character creation, spotted a mysterious wand I never authorized on his sheet and removed it, told him how rolling for HP works, how to assign stats, the ground floor for PC creation. It's fine. I build this as beginner friendly. Today, he shows up, can't upload his sheet from D&D Beyond. He didn't enter the URL correctly, but whatever. Again, fine. Then he drops the bomb. He's at a relative's house and that he'll be playing from the bathroom for at least the first hour and then from inside a car until he gets home after that. Fucking what? Spelled W-A-T, which is just great. Yes, I'd love to hear Grandpa banging on the door so he can take a fat shit while you kiss Grandma goodbye while I'm trying to run a free game on a site people are supposed to be paying for. Fuck's sake. Session canceled. Next week, I'll try again. Who knows? Maybe I'll be back with another story.
So that's why 15-year-old boys are in the bathroom for an hour.
That's exactly that's the only reason a 15-year-old boy spends that much time in the bathroom.
It hadn't occurred to me to holler to my mom through the door, I'm playing D&D, leave me alone.
What are you doing in there? I'm playing D&D, Mom. Don't come in.
It's a free game.
About that?
What are you doing in there? Something free I'd normally have to pay for, Mom. Leave me alone.
There it is. This is just hysterical to me because, like, again, the bar is so low and players just have such trouble meeting it sometimes. Like, just be in a place where you can play a game.
This is also why you don't run a free game in a place that people normally pay for them.
Yeah.
Because if they, like, I get the whole trying to drum up business thing, but charge like $1. Something to because in terms of putting a bar there, that's
put the smallest amount of skin in the game.
Mm-hmm,
yeah. Mm-hmm, just to weed out the people who wouldn't pay it. I don't think paying $1 is going to make the game any better, but like clearly nothing is going to make the game worse. I recall a story
I disagree. I think if you called into that game from an airplane bathroom, that would be worse.
Well, that's where I was about to go with this.
Great minds.
So I've mentioned on the show several times before about NADPOD. It's my favorite D&D podcast, and listen to them religiously. They do the Dungeon Court series, and I remember they did a story about a guy who was playing on an airplane.
Oh my gosh! Okay, I was just joking.
And,
sure.
And now people in the comments have
said, the Wi-Fi.
Well, people in the comments have said that they've played, silently with no camera and just in the chat. Like they'll listen to the game and then respond in the chat on the and using digital dice rollers, and that's all fine. But this player had his camera on and his microphone on in the airplane, which first of all, background noise is just gonna be a thing. And second of all, like, I don't want to be on an airplane saying really, really loud. I pull out my sword and I'm going to kill the guy next to me. Can I do that? I don't want to be in an airplane saying those things.
Yeah, I have been in public many times with my DM boyfriend discussing our past Dungeons and Dragons antics, and we get very many stares when and then when he went over and stabbed the guy 5 times, we jumped up for joy that he finally got the real villain.
Yep. There's a story about a woman posting on might have been Twitter and saying something along the lines of like my husband doesn't pay enough attention to me. Should I just kill him? And like a lot of responses saying, yeah, you should poison him with this or suffocate him with this. And it wasn't until very far down she's like, oh my God, like I can't believe this got as much attention as it did. I'm talking about The Sims. Where this is a Sims group.
That's amazing.
Because if things start going viral, they're like, what the hell's wrong with women now? It's like, no, she's just trying to kill her Sims husband, which isn't super healthy either, but that's like, okay, I guess. There's not much of a lesson here to be taught. Like, I don't know, if you're gonna play a game, maybe be in a position to play a game. Is that how low the bar is for lessons now?
Yeah, I mean, and pouring out for that guy that showed up ready to play and everybody else flaked. The one good player.
You know what? That's the takeaway
I feel
here.
bad for that guy.
Be, like, what do you say? Actually present and ready. I mean, like, if the bar's that low for players, the bar's going to be that low for nuggets of wisdom to take away from this game.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know what? Legends show up on time. That's going to be it for today. That's the title of this episode. Legends show up on time. Good for that player and nobody else. I hope grandma, and also, like, if you're at your grandma's house, maybe hang out with grandma a little bit. You don't have to hide in the bathroom for the first hour and inside a car after that.
Teach grandma how to play.
Right? We've had awesome stories about grandmas playing. In fact, I think I have another story about grandmas playing, but that's for the next wholesome story episode. Teach your grandma how to play D&D while you still can. I unfortunately cannot teach my grandmother to play D&D right now. So go if you're at grandma's, hang out with grandma, and if you're scheduled to play D&D, show up present and ready, and you'll be an absolute legend. His words, not mine.
Absolutely.
I think that's all we got for today. Jim, thank you so much. Once again, Melissa can be found at Action Rabbit and Sour Candy Project. Go check out her stuff, and we're going to bring her on for another couple episodes here too. So, Melissa, you having fun?
Oh, yeah.
Ready to stick around and do some more of these things?
Let's do it.
You can check out Melissa on next week's episode. That's all we got. Thank you, adventurers.
Thank you for listening to Curmudgeons and Dragons. Please share this with your favorite adventurers and leave a review. If you have a tale we should tell, please send it to us at curmudgeonsanddragons.com/contact for consideration. You are now out of initiative.